Namo Namaha to all the masters. Welcome to 6th day of 21 days spiritual science doctors retreat. Today topic is holistic wellness through Ayurveda. I deemed it my privilege to introduce today's speaker, Dr. Bharadwaja Sir, who is an MD Ayurveda. He is presently working as a principal and CMS at Shiridi Sai Institute of Ayurvedic Research and Medicine, Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, India. He is having a teaching experience of more than 20 years and has guided more than 25 postgraduates, 100 plus undergraduates. He has completed Ministry of Ayush, Government of India sponsored PHI project on diabetes mellitus worth 1.5 million rupees. He had delivered more than 70 guest lectures on various topics. He has worked as scientific member of Institutional Ethics Committee, CMD of CSV Gurukulam. He is also the coordinator of Quantum Kitchen and Ayurveda on PMC Haryanvi channel. Now, I would like to invite Dr. Bharat sir to this platform for enlightening us with today's topic, holistic wellness through Ayurveda. Please, sir, you're welcome.
Hello, am I audible? Okay. Namo Namaha. A very good afternoon to one and all. Now today's my topic is holistic wellness through Ayurveda. Now here, if you see, there are three important words coming in my title: holistic, wellness, and Ayurveda. So I will be focusing on these three terms, and let us try to understand what exactly Ayurveda is and how holistic Ayurveda is. So I have not taken anything from one book. Whatever thing I am trying to tell is from many books. So I have a divine authors. So before I start my lecture, I just want to say a prayer in Sanskrit. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwara, Guru Shakshat Parabrahma, Tasmai Shri Guruve Namah. So I salute Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh. It is said that Ayurveda, even before the creation of the Srishti or the universe, Ayurveda was thought of. And who has thought of this Ayurveda? Lord Brahma has thought of this Ayurveda. Apart from this, whatever ancient Indian literature we have in the form of the Vedas, or for that matter, Puranas, Smrutis, Upanishads, all those things, they were written by Maharshi Vedvyasa. He is an ancient sage and who was having a great wisdom. Similarly, when it comes to Ayurveda, it is the Charaka, Sushruta, and Vagbhat. Now these trio, they have whatever Ayurveda we have today. It is because of this Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, and Vagbhat has two samhitas, that is Ashtanga Sangraha and Ashtanga Hrudaya. Now these together, they form a very rich literature in the Indian mythology. Now, what the Indian mythology with which I am talking about, it has a treasure of knowledge. Now, what this treasure of knowledge is about and where it is written. So we can get this knowledge in the form of the Vedas, that is the Rigved, Yajurved, Samaved, and Atharvaved. So these probably are the ancient. These are the most ancient literature available in the world. The Upanishads also, Upanishads were created as a simplified form of Vedas. So those who a common person cannot understand what exactly the Vedas are, and therefore, in order to simplify those things, the Upanishads were created. Similarly, in order to get an idea about the code of conduct, Manusmriti was created. And similarly, we had a very great epics, that is the Mahabharata and a Ramayana. And apart from this, we have 18 Puranas. Now, what these Puranas contemplate? These Puranas contemplate that whatever things are difficult to understand by a common person, they were simplified in the form of small stories, and these stories were written in the form of Puranas. So then it becomes very easy for a common man to understand those concepts, those divine concepts. Now, when we talk about Ayurveda, we have the Brihatrayee. Now, what this Brihatrayee means, what this Brihatrayee is, that's Brihatrayee means it is the Charaka Samhita, Sushruta Samhita, and Ashtanga Hriday. Now, these texts, as I've told you earlier, were written by Acharya Charak, Acharya Sushrut, and Acharya Vagbhat, respectively. Whatever thing we get in Ayurveda, all those things are derived basically from these three texts. So these three texts, they have given each and everything right from the basics to the advanced level of information about the life. I am not telling that this information is only about the medical science, but it has the information about the life of a person. So let us try to understand one by one what these concepts are. Now, as I've told you in the title, holistic, wellness, and Ayurveda. Now, these three are the keywords. So, when I talk about holistic, let us try to first understand, in the simplest of simple sense, what word holistic actually means. Relating, what is holistic? It is relating to, or it is concerned with the wholes and with complete systems, rather than with the analysis of, treatment of, or dissection into parts. Now, this is very interesting to understand. See, holistic means it is something which is considered as a whole. So we are not bothered about the parts. We are not bothered about the parts. We are not taking into consideration a single part of that or single issue. When we are considering this human being, we need to consider this human being as a whole. But unfortunately, if you see, when we contemplate human being, we always see only the physical body. The rest of the things are not visible. But these rest of the things which are not visible, they need to be understood. It needs attention and intervention also. So, what a holistic health means now? Now we have understood the word holistic in a general sense. Now, what do you mean by holistic health? Rather, I would say that it is holistic healing. What is holistic healing? Holistic healing is often defined as a form of healing that looks at the whole person, that is the body, mind, and spirit. Now, just imagine, you can look at the body, you may not look at the mind, and spirit, of course, is something which is invisible. And the scientific world hardly believes in the concept of spirit. Ayurveda has beautifully taken into consideration all those things in detail, so as to have a detailed description of the life. So ultimately, if you consider these two things, what I mean to say is that the holistic health means when we take into account the physical component of the body, the psychic component of the body, as well as the spiritual content of the body. So we have to work in these three domains so as to achieve a holistic health. What is, now let us try to see what is there in modern world. This modern world is full of chronically high levels of stress and fatigue. All of you will agree that we have different levels of stress and fatigue at each and every stage of the life. May it be a child, may it be an adult, may it be a matured person, may it be an old person, irrespective of sex. So the first and the foremost thing in this world which we observe is high levels of stress and fatigue. The second most important point which we see, it is consuming nutrient depleted food. Now whatever thing we are consuming the foods which are artificial in nature, means which have been prepared, and we are moving away from the nature. So we are moving away from the nature, and we are concentrating, and we are eating, we are taking those kind of foods which are nutrient depleted. What does it imply? It implies that when we take our depleted, nutrient depleted food, it means that that food is not going, it is going inside the body, and it is creating problems for the body, because it is like a burden to the body, because it is not accustomed to the body. Try to understand. This is something which we need to understand, because ultimately the food is that entity which we take on daily basis. So when we are taking this food on daily basis, definitely it will have an effect on the body. The third more important aspect is we are exposed to potentially harmful chemicals through air, through water, in the process of cleaning, and personal care products on daily basis. Now suppose, now this air and water, these two are the most important thing, and it is needed by each and every individual who is present on this earth. And we are polluting this. Just because of some greed, just because of something which we want to ease for ourselves. But then many of us will not realize what exactly we are doing. And ultimately, you see, lot of changes have occurred. Now, another fourth aspect which we could see now is many people are living with chronic diseases and undiagnosed symptoms. Now, this is also one of the things which we should take care of. Now, many of us, we don't know what type of disease we are having. And the disease generally do not manifest in the early stages. The diseases will manifest only in the later stages, where it becomes, means where it is difficult for a physician to treat those things. Why? Because it has proliferated inside the body, and it has damaged the body to such an extent that the repair is either very difficult or it is impossible. So in today's scenario, the level of stress and strain, fatigue, depleted food, potentially harmful chemicals, and chronic illnesses. These four are the major and common problem the modern society is facing. Okay. So now the question is whether Ayurveda can provide, or Ayurveda can provide a solution to this. Yes, the answer is yes. How Ayurveda can provide solution to this? Because Ayurveda professes a very optimum and very enriched nutrition concept. So, lot of things Ayurveda has mentioned about the nutrition. And nutrition, if you get proper nutrition, then definitely the physical body will enjoy the health. Why? Because the nutrition which you are going to get, it is the proper nutrition you are getting. How you are getting proper nutrition? There are certain guidelines given by the Ayurveda, and therefore we are getting the nutrition. Now, what Ayurveda is? So I always say Ayurveda is an energy management system. So it is a system wherein we are managing the energies. So this body is full of energy, and if you see the other aspects of the body, they are actually related with the energy. So the dosh, that is, we call this as a dosh. So what are these doshas? There we have three doshas. The concept is of three dosh, that is the vata, pitta and kapha. Now, in order to explain it, or in order to make it simpler for you, now vata dosh can be correlated with the kinetic energy, the pitta dosh with the thermal energy, and the kapha with the potential energy. Now, if you see into consideration, basically we are managing these three things. So, if you are balancing these three things, then definitely your energy levels are balanced, and by balancing these energy levels, definitely you can enjoy the eternal bliss, which is the ultimate aim of any human being on this earth. Then what is the method of, suppose if anybody goes, or anybody is ill, then what we do? Then we provide a solution through herbo-mineral formulations. Again, just see, we are infusing the nature's energy into physical body, thereby trying to make a balance. Trying to make a balance. What does it mean? Means we are providing the energies from the sources which are available in the nature by natural way. So again, this is very important, that we are providing a natural solution. So this is the third point. There is another unique point in Ayurveda, which is known as penta biopurificatory measures. Now, this is better known as the Panchakarma. What is this penta biopurificatory measures? Now, these are the measures by virtue of which we cleanse the body from inside. Now, in other words, this is detoxification of the body. So when we want to detoxify, what we are doing? So what we do, there are certain procedures which are given in Ayurveda. We devise and design the protocol for a particular person, and we give therapies in the form of emesis, purgation, a type of enema, and not only this, the bloodletting is there, and putting the medicines through nose. Now, these 5 measures, they together constitute what is known as this Panchakarma. Now, if you see, all these measures, they are making use of the natural orifices in the body, and from there, the debris and all waste materials are thrown out of the body. So this is that wonderful system which Ayurveda has. So it is detoxification, which is to be done on periodic basis. So this is to be done on periodic basis. There is a concept how to do this purification. There is a concept, and underlying concepts are very, very subtle in nature. So I may not be able to describe all those aspects now, but I'm going to give you a general idea what exactly we are doing. Then there is a concept of yoga, and I have added this word pyramid meditation. Why I have added this pyramid meditation? Because I want to get the meditation effect of the meditation, and I want to enjoy the effect of concentrated energy, the cosmic energy. So if you see the pyramid meditation and yoga, these methods are given in Ayurveda, and they have described it beautifully in the one of the unit of the Charaka Samhita. Then what about counseling and guidance? Yes, that is also given, and that is one of the mode of the treatment which Ayurveda has professed. So counseling is one of the most important thing. And counseling guidance, it gives you a glimpse of things which you are supposed to do. And if you have some wrong thought perception, that also can be cleared very well with this counseling and guidance. So this is the need of the hour. Then Over and above this, there is a way of chanting. What is chanting? Chanting means it is repeating something periodically, it is repeating. Why you are repeating all those things? Because words, when you speak, they have a frequency. Now, this frequency, when you speak, you are speaking with a frequency. When you speak with a frequency, there is a vibrations. And due to this, there are multiple changes occurs in the body. So we have analyzed and we have measured the frequencies also. What is visualization? Visualization is the realization. One should realize what exactly the life is, what exactly the consciousness is. That is visualization. So these are all subtle activities which over a period of time with due training, you will be able to do that. Now, what about physical exercises? So very simple things are described in Ayurveda. Even physical exercises, if you see the modern science, they also advocates that simple walking is the best exercise. Simple walking is the best exercise. Lot of research has been done and lot of conclusions has been drawn. And it has been proved beyond doubt that simple walking is much beneficial than doing any other thing. It is not expected also. Another unique thing which Ayurveda and our ancient sages they were doing, it is the Homa therapy. It is the Homa or the Havana therapy. Now, I will describe all those things later on. Now, just if you see what Ayurveda is offering, you just see that Ayurveda is offering a nutrition, a science of nutrition, the energy management, the herbo-mineral formulations, again infusing the energy of the nature into the body, penta-bio-purificatory measures. What does it mean? It means that internal cleansing of the physical body, then yoga and pyramid meditation, that is again cleaning, that is again subtle cleaning of the body at the level of the mind and supramental levels. Counseling and guidance, again it is nothing but regulation of the mind. Chanting, visualization, again you are regulating the mind. Physical exercise, regulation of the physical body. Homa therapy and all those things, it is regulating the environment. So now just see, I have given the meaning of the word holistic. So you are taking into consideration how many dimensions? How many dimensions you are taking into consideration? So you are taking into consideration the physical dimension, the spiritual dimension, the psychological dimension, and not only this, you are taking into consideration the environmental aspects also. So this is what is holistic approach. This is what's the holistic approach. So I say that holistic health, which we are looking, it is to look beyond physical body. Holistic means to look beyond physical body and addressing the physical, the emotional, social, spiritual, and intellectual health. So these are the important aspects which you need to take into account. So not only emotional, social, spiritual, intellectual health is also important. Intellectual health is also important. Okay. Now, if you see around the world, there are more than 450 therapies, which we call alternative therapies or complementary medicines. Now, what I say, when all these complementary therapies come together for holistic healing, a person is much more likely to experience wellness on a deeper level that allows for a more joyful and truly healthy way of living. Now, this is something which is amazing. You see, no one system, no one medical system on this earth is efficient to tackle each and every problem. No one medical system, mind it well. Now, but suppose if you are taking into consideration 450 system, probably one system may have a greater effect on one particular set of condition than the other. What does it imply? It implies that we need to proceed in a holistic approach. So suppose if you are offering holistic treatment, then the healing would be much faster than if you are using only one system. So therefore, I say that holistic health is possible because Ayurveda is using all such combinations. Ayurveda is making use of all such combinations. Therefore, I say the holistic approach is one of the characteristic feature of Ayurveda. Now, the second word in my title was wellness. Now, there are a lot of information available about wellness, and wellness industry is on boom today. Now, what this wellness means? Now, there are different type of concepts given regarding the wellness, but I have chosen only two. Now, if you see this, there are different dimensions of the wellness. This 7 dimension, let us try to evaluate this 7 dimension first. Now, what these 7 dimensions are? The spiritual context, the physical context, the emotional, career or occupational. Even this is wellness aspect. Then intellectual, environmental and social. So if you see, if you combine all those things, a beautiful world species will come. A beautiful world species will come. What does it mean? So we need to take care of all the 7 dimensions, and these 7 dimensions, they together will constitute something which is known as wellness. So wellness is something much more deeper than simple health. Now, let us examine what this 12 dimensions says. Now, these 12 dimensions, they are also related to the wellness only. So, self-responsibility and love. I always propose the love should be unconditional love. No conditions apply. Breathing, very well described in Ayurveda. Sensing, very important. Eating, it is something which is we are doing on regular basis. Moving, we always move. Feeling, every human being has feeling. Why human being? Plants also have feelings. It is not only human, the plants also, plant kingdom also exhibit feelings. Many experiments have been conducted and now it is confirmed beyond doubt that they also have feelings. Ayurveda has given this. Thinking is very important. It is given, very well described in Ayurveda. Playing and working. Yes, it is a need. We have to play. We are working. So that is also one of the important aspect of wellness. Communication. This is something which is great. Communicating is something which is great. So communication is an art. By communicating, you see, you can make friends, you can make enemies also. So communication is also one of the things which is related directly or indirectly with the wellness. Intimacy is very important. Finding the meaning and then transcending. See, transcending means what? You are in this world and you are transforming yourself, transcending yourself to the cosmic world. So that is what is transcendent. These all are the important characteristic feature which every human being is supposed to do. Whether you are doing it or not, that is a matter of introspection. But it is you are supposed to do those things because these are the criteria which are governing the wellness. So I think now you must have heard 2 words, that is Means you must have understood the concept of holistic as well as wellness. So moving further, health and wellness, I just want to, in one slide, I will just try to tell you what is health and what is wellness. So wellness is considered as conscious, self-directed and evolving process of achieving full potential. See, health is not defined in this way. It is considered as conscious, means consciously you are choosing this self-directed and evolving process for achieving the full potential. Wellness is multidimensional and holistic. Just see, it is multidimensional as well as holistic, encompassing lifestyle, mental and spiritual well-being and the environment. And the most important aspect is wellness is positive and affirming. So we need to have this positivity, because ultimately we lack this positivity. So suppose if we infuse this positivity, then definitely we can prosper. Now, let me tell you about the third word. Now, just see, holistic I have covered, wellness I have covered. Now we are coming to Ayurveda. What Ayurveda is? So many times it is said that Ayurveda is a system of medicine. It is a traditional medicine. It is a complementary medicine. I would say it is something much more than that. Much more than that. Ayurveda is Shashwat. What does it mean? As I have told you in the beginning, Ayurveda was created even before the creation of the universe. Ayurveda was thought of even before the creation of the universe. What does it imply? It means that it was in existence in the past, it is existing now, and it will exist in future. And no principle has changed so far. Even in 2020, we were not able to change even one concept of Ayurveda. That indicates it is Shashwat. Now you see, if you compare this with any other science, I'm going to, just one example I just want to give. In 1929, the antibiotics were discovered. They were put into practice in 1943. They flourished thereafter. And you see, there is a constant change which is being brought in the antibiotics, and higher antibiotics are needed because the organisms have changed, means they have mutated accordingly. So if you see, the drugs are changing and more potent drugs are now being needed to treat the same problem. But just imagine the Ayurveda. Just imagine Ayurveda. The Triphala, it is a very simple formula of Ayurveda, which was in vogue yesteryears, still is being used now. And there is no resistance developed. Why? Because, just try to understand, because it is just, we are managing the energy, we are bringing the energy from the nature, and we are infusing the energy into the physical body. Thereby we are creating the balance. We are creating the balance. So Ayurveda is not something, a system of medicine. Ayurveda is a science of life. Ayurveda is a science of life. It identifies the purport of life. So what purport is there? Why you are born? You are born with a mission. And when you are born with a mission, you need to understand why you are born. What is the purpose of life on this earth? That needs to be understood. And that is being addressed by Ayurveda, very beautifully addressed. It has given a logical reasoning of your birth. So you are born with a purpose. What is that thing for which you are born? Try to identify. So you need to get liberated. That is the most important thing. You need to understand the super consciousness. You need to merge with the super consciousness. Probably that is the thing which a human being only can do. It is not possible for any animal to do that. So you are born as a human being and you should understand this concept. It advocates complete liberation from the BDC. What is this BDC? It is the it is a vicious cycle. That is the birth and death cycle. What that birth and death cycle means? Okay. So you are born, you die. You born, you are dying. So Ayurveda, the Indian mythology believes in that. And not only that, it believes that ultimately you have to get liberated. So that is why I say it is holistic as well as wellness. Now, Ayurveda comes from two words, Ayu plus Veda. Now, what this Ayu means and what Veda means? Now, Veda means knowledge or wisdom. Now, if you understand this term Veda, now what Ayurveda means? It is simply the knowledge of Ayu or wisdom of Ayu. Now, we need to understand what Ayu is. That is important. So, Ayu is a combination of Sharira, that is the physical body, Indriya, senses, Sattva, the psychic component, and Atma, that is spiritual component. So if you see, this is a Sharir, this is the physical body, this is only 25%. This Indriyas, it is constituting 25%. And this is the psychic component, okay? It is constituting 25%. And this is the spiritual component, which is constituting 25%. So suppose if you add up both, you get a human body. But the fact is, only this is available, means you can visualize this, and this is not visualized. Mind it well, when I am saying that Indriya, Indra iti Atma tasya lingam Indriyam. Indriya is a very technical word. It is a technical word. We cannot compare this with the sense organs. Sense organ is a different thing and Indriyas are different things. So there is a difference between that. But I am not here to explain those things because my topic is not related to that exactly. Now when you contemplate the concept of Sattva or Man, then this is something different. Each individual has different set of structure. And why he has different set of structure? Because he has derived this from his previous birth. That is what is said. And this spiritual component, it is the essence of life. So see, Ayu means it is a combination of the physical component, the senses, the psychic, and the spiritual component. And if you see, what is this building blocks of the universe? The universe is born from the same thing. The universe is born from the same thing. The universe is born from the same thing. मैंने तुमको बोला था 5 बजे के बाद आना. अब मैं नहीं बात कर सकता अभी आपसे. आप उतार दो यहाँ पे. So, sorry. The building blocks of the universe, there are two types of blocks in the universe. That is the Sattva, Raja and Tam, and the 5 blocks, that is the Panchamahabhutas. Now these are the building blocks. What does it mean? It means that these building blocks, they builds the entire universe, and for that matter the entire body is made up of this. That is the Sattva, Raja and Tam. They are the forms of energies. And another aspect is, that is the Panchamahabhut. Panchamahabhut means they are the building blocks. These are the energy and this is matter. So energy and matter, this is the combination of the energy and matter through which the entire world is formed. And not only the world is formed, the entire body, means the human being, is also born out of the same thing. So I will give you one example. So inside the body, what plays inside the body? Inside the body, you see there is a system of Vata, Pitta and Kapha. Now Vata, Pitta and Kapha, they are nothing but they are the physiological units or the energy molecules inside the body. Now these are the energy molecules or physiological units of the body. What does it mean? It means that this Vata, Pitta and Kapha, they are representing the energy components. As I have told you that this Vata is the kinetic energy, Pitta is the thermal energy, and Kapha is the tamasic, or for that matter, This kapha is a potential energy. So now these three energies together will constitute something which is known as the physiology of the body. It's very important. So why I am trailing this? Because ultimately it is these energy molecules which are playing inside the body, and they are governing the physiology of the body. They are governing the physiology of the body. So this is that thing which you need to understand. Now the human body and the universe. This is for just example. As I've told you, the building blocks for the universe and the building blocks for the body, they are one and the same. That is the sattva, raja and tam. And not only sattva, raja and tam, another thing is the panchamahabhut. The panchamahabhut. So these elements, they are very important. So if you understand, this vata is a kinetic energy, the pitta is a thermal energy, kapha is a potential energy. So vata, pitta and kapha, they are responsible. See, vata, as I've told you, it is the kinetic energy responsible for movements. Pitta is a thermal energy responsible for heat regulation. Kapha is a potential energy responsible for strength. And similarly, what you have in the nature, what you have in the universe, it is the wind, sun, and another is the moon. So these three things, that is the wind, sun, and the moon. Now, what about health? So suppose if you ask me what is the concept of health, then we say that the health is having 38 determinants. Health has 38 determinants. What is that? Now this is three doshas. Samadosha, samagnischa, samadhatu, malkriya, prasannatmendriyani mana swastetya vidhyate. What does it mean? It means that this vata, pitta and kapha, they are the most important aspects. The vata, pitta and kapha, they are the energies. Then there are different types of agnis, that is 13 agnis which Ayurveda has. Then we talk about the dhatus, sapta dhatu. Then not only this, even the malas, the things which are moving out of the body daily, for example, the fecal matter, the urine and sweat, even they are important. Not only this, the spirit or spiritual thing is also important. And the most important thing is the man. Now you just see this man, which is moving us away from the thing which we are supposed to do. So this is that man which is very, very important. So these are, if you contemplate in detail, then you will realize that these are 38 factors which are responsible for determining the health of an individual. So health of the individual is determined by these factors. And if you see, ultimately, these factors are ultimately related to energies. These are ultimately related to energies. So now if you see, what is comprehensive health? What is comprehensive health? So it is, you just see, this is the physical body, this is the pranamaya kosh, manomaya kosh, vijnanmaya, anandamaya kosh. So from physical body, we transcend these levels and ultimately reach to the self or the Brahman. And this is what is the merging of self with the super self. And that is what is expected. And that is the purport of life. And that is how you are born. So you are born because you want, because at this level, you will transcend and then you will merge with the self. So how you can do all those things? By following a daily routine or ideal routine. This is termed, in technical terms, it is dinacharya. Now, if you see the dinacharya, then you say that this is the ideal thing which you need to do. And what is this ideal thing? That this dinacharya is an ideal regime. And it is, I say that it is customized. You have to customize this because every individual is different. And because every individual is different, this can be customized. Okay. So this is the detailed thing. Ritucharya. What this Ritucharya means? Ritucharya means in different seasons, we need to change ourselves, our lifestyle, our food habits. It has to be modified. So every season is different. And according to the season, we need to, what we need? We need to modify ourselves. So we need to modify ourselves. Then Another very important concept is of urges. See, on one hand, you have those urges which you need to suppress, because otherwise this is going to bring imbalance in the psychic component. And on the right hand side, there are certain urges which you need to not, means it is not to be suppressed. So if you see the greediness, grief, fear, anger, ego, shamelessness, envy, jealousy, passion, pride, arrogance, anxiety, anguish, inferiority complex, these are those things which you need to suppress. And the urination, feces, semen, flatulence, vomiting, sneezing, belching, yawning, hunger, thirst, crying, sleep, rapid breathing because of exertion, these are to be not to be suppressed, because these are physical things, they are to be released. And these are all related to the mental system, psychic components. Therefore, they are to be withheld. Why? Because if you see why this, if you are not suppressing this, ultimately it will lead to the imbalance of the hormones. The neuroendocrinial axis will be imbalanced, and that is going to create blunder in your body. So that is one thing which you need to understand. And the most important thing is ahar. Ahar. So ahar means it is the food, it is the quality of the food, and this quality of the food is very, very important. Which type of food is to be taken, that is very important. Then ahar means it is something which is different, and this is a very big topic. So what kind of ahar is to be taken? What kind of ahar is to be taken? What kind of ahar is to be taken? So this type of ahar is to be taken. So you need to be very important. You need to understand this in detail. What is advocated in Ayurveda in terms of vihar? So as I've told you, a walking, laughing, because laughter is the best medicine. It is walking, and then you see there is the chanting. There is chanting. Okay. Then there is a meditation. Then another thing is meditation. And as I've told you, when you are meditating, it is always advisable that you meditate in pyramid, inside the pyramid. You meditate inside the pyramid. So meditating inside the pyramid, it is just trapping the cosmic energy and getting studded with the energy. So if you see this vihara concept, the laughing, walking, chanting, meditating, these are some of the measures wherein you can, by doing this, you can achieve a comprehensive health. Not only this, as I've told you, Ayurveda has given a very important, Ayurveda has given importance to other factors also. See, for example, suppose if you say there is a havana therapy or homa therapy. Now this is a copper vessel. In this copper vessel, we put cow dung cake, and that is soaked in a ghee, and we do the meditation with some mantras, the hymns, exactly at the sunrise and sunset. Then we have to do fasting so as to cleanse our body. Then we need to observe silence, means not to speak for the whole day, at least for 6 hours, 8 hours, whatever it may be. So thereby we are conserving the energy. And it is given in our culture that we need to put the basil tree outside our home so that we can purify our home. It is a purification system which is being installed. And not only this, observing the nature, wandering in the nature, moving in with the nature, hearing the music of the nature, even these are some of the ways by virtue of which we can enjoy the complete and comprehensive health. So we maintain the environment also, and that is the reason why Ayurveda has professed on the lifestyle much more. Because once we improve this, everything improves. And these are the beautiful words from the Upanishads. Just see the essence of Ayurveda. What we propose, what our ancient mythology proposes. Sarve bhavantu sukhina. All of us should become happy. All of us should become happy, irrespective of age, sex, racial discrimination, the boundaries of the state, the boundaries of the countries, nothing like that. We consider this Vasudeva Kutumbakam. What does it mean? The entire universe is one family. We talk of entirety. The entire universe is one family. Vasudeva Kutumbakam. So we expect that Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina. All should be happy. Sarve Santu Niramaya. And all of them should be free from diseases. Sarve Bhadrani Panchantu. All good things comes to all. This cosmic world is full of good things, and all good things should come to all. That is what is being perceived. See the perception. See the perception. Ma kaschit dukha bhaga bhavet. No one in this world should get dukkha or worry, means any type of worry. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And we should get the bliss, and eternal bliss. So thank you very much for watching this. I hope I have made it in time. And if you have any queries, definitely that can be taken. So I just want to express my sincere thanks to PMC Haryanvi for giving me this an opportunity to interact with you for this wonderful subject.
Thank you
very
so
much.
much.
Namaste.
Thank you so much, sir, for extremely wonderful presentation today. You have beautifully explained to all that what is holistic health in very simple words, that it is looking beyond your physical body. Also, you gave the meaning of wellness with an appropriate explanation of its dimensions. You guided us with the wisdom of Ayurveda and enlightened us with the fact that Ayurveda is a holistic wellness science as well as a spiritual endeavor. In the end, you provided us various measures of achieving holistic health through Ayurveda. Thank you so much, sir, for giving such a valuable knowledge to us today. And if there are any queries or questions, you are please welcome, any of the viewer, you're welcome to ask a question. So we can go ahead, and we have Sangeeta ma'am. Please, you are invited here to please say some words. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, thank you, Bharat sir. Thank you, Khyati. Thank you all, PMC family. Thank you. Bharat sir, I think 1 hour is very less for you to explain your wisdom. You explained so well, and you have explained about the individual constitution, the Panchmaya Kosha, and along with the daily regime, and along with the seasonal regime also. So you explained very well, and you just please shut down your that screen share. Okay. Yeah. So the conclusion is the Ayurveda is a quantum medicine. Ayurveda is a holistic science. You explained, and the quantum means something that everything is connected with the mind, everything is connected with the supramental body also. So because whatever we think, whatever we feel, whatever we give the meaning in our mind, so everything is connected with us. So Ayurveda tries to tell this thing to everyone, because the Ayurveda is a lifestyle. Ayurveda is a living style. So living style is not the physical level. living style is something with the mental level also. The living style with the pranamaya kosha, like the vital body also. So it is important, and you shared very well, because uh, in many times we are much connected with the mind, and many times we just deplete our energy at the vital level. So the imbalances of the mind, imbalances at the vital, imbalances at the supramental level, or sometimes we don't want to create our virtues. So you explained, like in the starting slide, like our rishis and seers, what they have the third eyes. So that's why they got everything. They have the wisdom through their third eye, or through their activating their supramental bodies. So they can get so many things, so many wisdom from within us. So you try to explain everything in a very beautiful way, in a very beautiful, with the very beautiful slides. And one thing I want to say this, that the Ayurveda is a quantum medicine. So everyone should learn Ayurveda, learn a good holistic wellness science, because now in this corona period, everyone is trying to learn something like yoga, meditation. You shared the counseling sessions is must for everyone, because the sharing is very important for everyone. Because most of the time we are just missing this, the good relationship in the family, good relationship with the friends. This is also the one important time, part of the lifestyle. So thank you, Bharat sir. Very
Thank
well
you.
explained. Very well explained.
Thank you
And
so much, ma'am.
Swati, I think you have introduced that the
No,
quantum.
no, right now I have to introduce.
Yeah.
I'll be just introducing. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your beautiful words of wisdom. Now, I would like to inform our viewers about our new project in process with the support and guidance of respected Brahmarishi Patri sir, Dr. Amit Goswami sir, and a team of Ayurveda masters. We will be introducing the concept of pyramid, Ayurveda, and quantum, PAQ, on international platform. Through this series, principles of food processing and consuming, and the concept of quantum energy in our kitchen. All these three attributes will be collaboratively explained in that series in relation with the spiritual aspects. Since last 3 months, with the sheer support of PMC Haryanvi, Ayurveda masters are presenting the series naming Quantum Kitchening from 5:15 to 6:15 p.m. Indian Standard Time in Hindi. It is request to all of you to please show your keen interest to this upcoming project of pyramid, Ayurveda, and quantum for a spiritual journey. Now we can. Hello, sorry. Yeah. Now please, can we go for meditation? I think there is some issue.
Yes, sure. Swati, you just shut your video window.
Actually, it is not happening. Some problem is coming, so I can just speak if I'm audible. Yeah.
Yes, you continue. You just shut your window only.
Okay. Everyone, please ease down and sit. Remove your spectacles. Close your eyes. Clasp your hands and cross your legs. Breathe in and breathe out. Just focus on your breath. Breathe in and breathe out. Feel yourself into the ocean of consciousness. Let the thoughts come and go. Do not respond on the thoughts. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Last 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Rub your hands and bring on your eyes. Slowly remove your hands and open your eyes. Feel the touch, the beautiful touch. Thank you all for joining us, and a huge thanks to PSSM Maharashtra channel, PMC Global, PMC English, PMC USA, UK, Pyramid Health Channel Malaysia, PMC Haryanvi for providing us a beautiful platform. We will meet tomorrow with a new speaker and a new topic. Thank you and namaste. This is Dr. Khyati signing off from India.